So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Yamal makes a move down the right, looking to play him in. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Vinicius Junior. Nice control. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Vermin. Van Dijk. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal. Japan, so far providing no real... Mbappe! Goal! Japan! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Japan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And a chance! And no mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Yamal, Saliba calmly anticipates. Japan are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hakimi. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fermin has created one goal already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior running with intent. Van Dijk. Yamal. Cucurella.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Japan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back underway. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. João Neves. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham venturing down the left. Ball is over the line. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Flashes it across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mbappe. And it's Pedri. Nicked it back promptly. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cucurella. That's been cut out, well played. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nuno Mendes stood up well to him there. João Neves. And here's Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's on it, can he get away? Yamal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Hart, and the shot! Goal! Japan! And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Japan, number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
19.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Number 30, Sheshko. Number 11, Kvaratskhelia. Number 12, Reinders. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Substitutions taking place. Substitution in progress.
And it's Mendes. Played out wide. Good running, strong and purposeful. Kvaratskhelia. Looks to the other side. Japan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Hakimi. Merino. Now, can they get him away? Reinders. And it's Cucurella. Eze. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Cucurella. Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. Plays in a impressive jump. He'll try to keep this alive. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Hakimi wriggles his way through. He's found a way through. That's good play. They get a throw in. And it's Reinders. Passing nice and neat. And the finish! Well, it's ended up in no man's land. He's in a great position here.
Japan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Osimhen. Hakimi. Lovely feet. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Substitution for Japan. Number 23.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a
Coming on the
change.
field is
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with
Jules
pace.
Koundé.
Šeško! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a sharp pass. Van Dijk.
Merino,
And that's been intercepted.
that was well played, well stopped.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Saliba stands tall and stands strong. Very much into the last knockings. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward
added
and
minutes
give
has been
themselves a chance to draw level.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. João Palhinha plays it long. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's having a good look here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Mbappe! Now, and again! And he has kept it out! And that's it. Japan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about...
Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Van Dijk. João Palhinha. This is a promising build-up. Pedri. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Saliba. Fermin. Picks out, he's had a shot! In he goes again! And he's taking no chances there.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Mbappe is onto this. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other.
He's having a shot! Goal! Japan! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Number 20, Erling Haaland.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Erling Haaland.
Pedri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now there's a fight. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And he shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United can try it again now. Corner number 3 coming up. Bellingham with the clearance. Japan are looking to go forward now. And it's Pedri. Fermin. João Neves. Mbappe, who's set up 1 goal so far. Gyökeres. Foot in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nuno Mendes. Oh, sweet feet. Mendes proves just a little bit too strong. Fermin unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Pedri. Oh, that was vital. And it's been hooked away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Looking to play him in. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Ndika promptly onto that, and that is that. Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Lopez. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nuno Mendes. And it's João Palhinha. Saliba. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lopez. Saliba. Van Dijk. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the
There
ball.
will be 1 minute.
Is there
at a
any
time.
support? He might not need it. Oh, what has happened here? And he's gone backward here. Ndika. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half
With the owner of
thoughts?
a blue
Haven't
car
played
parked
that
outside
badly.
the stadium
Getting
gate
caught again on the
kindly
counter-attack
removed as
is
it's about to
unlikely.
be
They're
towed
switched
away.
on to that, and still very much in this game.
Japan leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Japan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Mbappe. João Palhinha. Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Yamal finding himself in space. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Japan.
Mbappe is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Yamal. Number 23, Kukurea. Coming on the field.
No, he's missed it.
Mbappe clearly thought he could deceive the keeper, but not like that.
Vinicius Junior. Number 9, Jules Koundé. Substitution in progress. Substitution for Japan. Number 20.
Japan have opted to make another change here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they...
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Eze is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. That's really well cleared.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Delivered with swing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And that's gone loose. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. And he's got the beating of his man. Space for him to turn and look. And he getting up there! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Japan, number 22.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really
Takes a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Vinicius Junior. João Palhinha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a good foray he's making. Tries to play it through. Flashes it across. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Eze. Now Saliba. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's picked his way through. Throw in. In with the challenge. Reinders is flagged offside. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
4 added minutes.
Four
has been
added minutes
indicated.
on the board. Now that's a lovely exchange. He's in a great position here. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Punched away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. That's going to go a long way. And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive
and now,
moment.
I'd just like to read out our fan club members.
So
who are
there it
celebrating
is.
their
What struck you
birthdays
most
today.
about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody.
night,
Welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game
Japan
that the passionate crowd
against
demands.
Manchester United.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running. Bellingham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Cucurella. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That has not gone well. And it's Mendes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And the counter can be on now for Japan. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nuno Mendes, and he's managed to get free. It's out for a goal kick. No goals as yet. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get it through? Mendes is in a really good position out wide. Vinicius Junior. Shot at goal! And the ball's poised. And another try! Goal! Manchester United! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham, approaching the half-hour mark. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Fermin. That's going wide left.
Japan really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's got away. Oh, look at the space here. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Bellingham. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And it's Cucurella. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vinicius Junior, great chance! Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. And he cuts out the supply. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's chosen to go back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looks a good ball through. And the shot! And a neat finish! Japan are level! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And so the action is resumed.
Japan clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And the finish! Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Fermin. Nuno Mendes. Fermin. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. Oh, what a ball!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Real chance! It's loose now. Oh, this time surely! He's got away with one there. Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Saliba cuts it out. Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's quick to get rid. But they've got it again. And it's Pedri. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. Japan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Mbappe, looking to play him in. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a pretty loose pass. Stood up well to him there. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution for Japan, number 23, Kukurea, number 87.
I think the
John
message
Evans.
here is quite clear, Peter. They
Number
want another
22,
one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Number 19, Yamal, number 20.
Well timed, excellent
Erling
interception.
Haaland. Coming on the field, number 18, number 12, Reinders, number 7, Vinicius Junior, number 11,
Carreras gets it away.
number 30.
Well, that looks a
Šeško.
decent ball.
Substitution.
And it's been hooked away, and they're quick to get it back. And here's Yamal, thinks about the shot. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Šeško. Just 5 minutes left.
Japan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Succumbs to the pressure. Forward tracking back like that. Oh, can he finish? Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Eze with the short one. Very nicely done.
Here's
the return pass. Šeško! Deftly away. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings it to a close. Japan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And a quick reminder today
Mbappe
to
taking
please
in the
take all
accolades, having been named
located
man of the
by
match,
entrance gates.
and deservedly
Thank you
so.
very much for your cooperation.
What a turnaround victory. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome
conditions
to today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands.
Against
This really
Manchester
is the
United.
place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just... And the finish! So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally...
Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Chance for a shot! João Neves. Bellingham.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Osimhen. Vermin. Tchouaméni has given away a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Saliba. And it's Lopez. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. He's done particularly well there. It's wonderful focus.
Van Dijk. Yamal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And it's made its way to him. Vinicius Junior did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bellingham. Hakimi.
Japan really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Hakimi. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Van Dijk. Played up towards the front line. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Japan have their second corner now. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. That is good alertness. And it's Mendes. Nice sequence of passes, this.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. He's got away. And a chance! And it's in! Japan are level! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fermin cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's well positioned, shapes to shoot! Pedri, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. He read that really well and stopped it.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Just a quick reminder today.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed.
Japan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Takes aim and crosses.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Opts to play it back. Vinicius. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Quality ball. And the pass is intercepted. Hakimi tries to play it through. That's good play. Pedri purring through the gears. Shot could be on. Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Can he stop it going out? Van de Ven. Cucurella. Tchouaméni pass somewhat off target. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely pass, but can he... Vinicius Junior! And he's there to belt it away. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Neves. This looks promising. He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. And the keeper beats it away. Now this could be a chance. No way through, so back it comes. Tries a shot! Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Japan leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Mbappe is fouled. Mbappe considers his options. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pedri. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, this looks sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Mendes has the space to scheme. And he's opted for the long pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Very much into the last knockings. No, that's been intercepted. Vermin given the lift of his goal. Hakimi. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Japan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, there's the clearance. And that is that. Japan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Hello,
Mbappe
attendees.
claiming the
This
Man of
is
the
a
Match
Morse
award, and
children's
there is
announcement.
very little room
Would the
for
father
argument.
of a boy in a blue hat
Terrific
kindly make his
recovery,
way
a
to the
really
information centre?
fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see. And that applies just as much to...
Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Eze has got himself a free kick. João Neves. Yamal. And now the breakaway. And it's Bellingham. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Eze. Beraldo. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Distributed tidily. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's running through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Eze. And it's Dembele. Still goalless. Nicely shaped ball. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van Dijk. Japan are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot could be on. Bellingham. João Neves. Now Mbappe. Beraldo. Bellingham makes the interception. And it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. It's played through for him. He has found the way through. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Dembele. De Bruyne.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Eze. Bensebaini. Eze. And here's Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! So still we are where we began. It's 0-0.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And here's Yamal. Eze, and the counter is on. Now it's De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cucurella. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now,
Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So straight into the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe! Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Araujo
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Haaland. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beraldo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dembele scooting forward. Now Beraldo. Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution for Japan. Number 19.
Bellingham.
Yamal. Number 20. Erling Haaland. Coming on the field.
Dika.
Number 11. Kvaratskhelia.
Now somewhat off target.
Number 30. Šeško.
Knocks it into space.
Substitution.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. England with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Japan are looking to go forward now. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Mbappe! This is a promising build-up. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he spark a counter here? Cherki. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Rice. Kvaratskhelia. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Hakimi. Japan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Rice. Now he's got space here. Pass is just off target. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cucurella picks it up now.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Substitution for Japan, number 23, Cucurella. Number 22.
Not the most convincing of
Bellingham.
passes. Oh no, this does not look good.
Joe Neves. Coming on the field, number 2, Hakimi. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Number 12,
Bensebaini kept aware,
Substitutions
and
taking
it is
place.
reclaimed easily. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. It's Vinicius Junior.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get on the end of this? The final 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Good ball, good take. And it's been hooked away.
England appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Ndika.
2 added minutes
Vinicius
have been
Junior.
indicated.
And it's Hakimi. Played out wide. Kvaratskhelia. Bensebaini gets across to intercept that. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So we are still gridlocked.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very
Stern
special
test this
birthday.
for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Tchouaméni. Coming on to replace him is
Kvaratskhelia.
number 41, Rice.
It's Vinicius Junior. Cherki. That's a cute ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice tries to pass it through.
That's going in strongly.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution in progress.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Searching pass he's played there. Hakimi. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming. Bensebaini. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Šeško. Back towards the middle, and they can counter here. Spread neatly. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we're halfway through extra time.
And please join me in wishing
So
a happy
15 minutes to find a
anniversary
winner,
to one of
but
our
is
fan
there
club
anything
members.
left in the tank? And so the last chance to find a winner. 0-0 still. Play to win or play for penalties. And it's Kudus. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And here's Kvaratskhelia. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. Cherki. Lovely pass, but real chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Has he won it? He just might have won it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Rice. Some really good ball movement. Oh, some astute defending there. Threads one in. Closing. Shot at goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
England really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Van Dijk. Haaland! And he was alert to it. And he's there to belt it away.
There will
Good
be
running with the
one
ball.
at a time.
Cherki! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. All hands on deck for this one. Point-blank header! And there goes their last chance. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Hello everybody.
Šeško
and quick
picking up
announcement
the
now.
Man of the
We would like
Match
to ask you
award,
all to
and
kindly
no
stay
surprise
seated during
there.
the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the
Japan
noise is fervent,
against
the
England.
atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. It's loose, and there's a race. Has another go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Haaland. Just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter.
Haaland! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance for a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Real chance! So, third corner of the game. Haaland getting this one clear. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Japan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the ref... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substitution for Japan. Number
This certainly
10,
looks appetising, well within
Mbappe.
shooting range.
Coming on the field.
And so we have the
is
first set piece of the
number
game.
11,
Yamal!
Taylor.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. England definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now, can they get him away? Rice. Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's having a shot! Goal! England! England take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
England have broken. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Neves. Not Haaland! And that's another fine save.
Haaland really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. In towards the back stick. That's a decent clearance. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's been won straight back. And here's Kvaratskhelia. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. Japan are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
England do have a chance to counter here. Japan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Kvaratskhelia. That's been slipped through. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Hakimi. Great vision.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. Cucurella receives it in a wide position. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the referee says that that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Japan unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
For one of our fan club members.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
Japan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Great chance! Haaland is flagged offside. And that's another good win of the ball. Hakimi. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Yamal. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Rice. Can he get it through? Japan. Can he finish? Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Japan restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Substitution for Japan. Number 19.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. That could spell trouble. Rice. This is a promising build-up.
Number 30.
Can he get on the end of this?
Number 7. Vinicius Junior. Number 41.
And he's going for goal! Superb from Vinicius Junior! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they've got their lead back. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Japan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Oh, that was vital.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And he was quick to react. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! Defending of the desperate variety.
Substitution for Japan.
It's their second corner of the game.
Erling Haaland. Coming on to replace him is number 20.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Tchouaméni. England have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looks to the other side. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, can he get onto this? Havertz. That's good running with the ball. Rice, decent chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Japan have their third corner. They get a throw in.
Japan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Dembele. Japan very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always...
He's having a pop! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! A finish right from the top draw! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
England now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Japan.
I'm Peter
against
Drury, and
England.
this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Yildiz has got himself a free kick. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yildiz. Now it's Haaland. Van der Ven proves too strong. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. That looks a good ball through.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Yamal. He stands tall and strong. Bensebaini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This is a promising build-up. Saliba spots it and intercepts.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's made its way to him. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Rice. And he's in on goal. Oh, super. And the shot! Goal, England! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And yes, it's him again. Japan leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tarkowski. Eze. Japan have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Dembele. Rice. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Now takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Japan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Can he get it through? Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book. Eze. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. Opts for safety. And he's quick to return it. Yielded. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
England can try it again now. England have their second corner now. Eze plays it short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Rice. Now there's a fine ball. And a chance! And there's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's half-time. Japan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Rice has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what has happened? And the finish! Goal, England! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Tries to pass it through. Corner given.
Substitution for Japan.
England have their third corner.
Erling Haaland. Number 19,
Ndika attempts a clearance.
Bellingham.
Japan have
Coming
the
on
chance to
field,
go the other way.
Number 30, Šeško. Number
Vinicius
11,
Junior.
Kvaratskhelia.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Number 7,
Well,
Vinicius
quality
Junior.
clearly deserted him at the
Substitution
crucial
taking
moment.
place.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have...
Kvaratskhelia! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Rice goes short. Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Japan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's picked his way through. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
That has not gone well. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Yildiz. He is through here. Knocks it out wide. No, it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No way through. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Dembele has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution for Japan. Number 41.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the
Number
same
18.
time.
Coming on the field, number 29.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Substitution.
It's a pretty loose pass, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Missed by a fraction. That's Dembele. Šeško. Vinicius Junior. Oh, what a ball! Cherki. Dembele on 2 now and looking for 3. And now the breakaway. Gibbs White. Vinicius Junior. Steaming on goal.